It's week 1 of the National Football League, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Lions on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one game. And now you lace them up, strap the helmets on, and it kicks off what should be another exciting NFL football season.
This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
That's to Reed. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll run with Jacobs. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The extra point is up and through. And the Packers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 2. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
And he will score! Rock right. Touchdown, Detroit. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Packers offense ready now for their second drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion, Reed. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
He's got it! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. second down. Love. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Green Bay. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To throw is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
So quarter one in the books, the opening Monday nighter of this new season. It's the Packers on top, and we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Goff. On target to Laporta. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the gun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. His kick is good. And the Lions are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here 1st and 10. On play action, Love. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jameer Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They move Laporta, sending him in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Goff to throw. Catch is made by Wright. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing here is Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design.
To the goal line and in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. York now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. Back to throw is Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Wes Watkins takes it from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Love to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. From the 35, it's first and 10. Love. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On first and 10, here's Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will score. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he surges forward, for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at his 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, Goff. That one caught by Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running right. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the 1st half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get about 5. We'll go play action with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut line. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now Love. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete.
This offense has has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
By Lucas Van on 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 7-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. 3rd and long. Here's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, Love. He got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On 2nd down, Love. And that one incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Now Gibbs. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing now on third and long. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And fourth down is coming up.
In formation for the Lions.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
Tie game late, and they want to play with some tempo. A second down throw for Love. A throw on the run is complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Next, the score, Packers 31, Lions 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Gonna need a big play now, third down and long. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. Going up top. I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaire Alexander.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The Lions called their first time out, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one up top for Dobbs. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. On first down, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On second down, Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now, 2nd and 4. To throw is Goff. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's first down. Throwing, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaire Alexander.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.